Hi kids, it's Mrs. Dumpke, and this is the time of year when I feel like the weather outside is really silly. One day it's warm and sunny, and the next day it's cold and rainy, and we're looking for our umbrellas and our galoshes and our raincoats. So I wanted to read a story about the weather. It's called Oh Say Can You Say What's the Weather Today? And here's our friend the Cat in the Hat to tell the story. I'm the Cat in the Hat, and it's raining, I know, but let's not stay inside. We've got places to go. Where the sunshine is shining, where warm winds are blowing, where lightning is flashing, where snowflakes are snowing. The weather is changing. Come on, let's get going. First stop is the top of Mount Karakaku, where they study the weather. That's all that they do. Watching the weather helps everyone know what to wear, where to live, and what food they can grow. Pilots check weather when they fly a plane. Are they flying in sunshine or clouds filled with rain? Corn grows where it's hot, rice grows where it's wet. Farmers grow what grows best in the weather they get. Meteorologists forecast the weather and say what kind of weather is heading our way. They send weather balloons floating high in the air to measure how hot or how cold it is there. Air temperature affects weather a lot. Thermometers show if it's cold or it's hot. Wind changes weather, and we can see why. It blows clouds along and clears rain from the sky. Anemometers measure how fast the wind goes. A wind vane will show you which way the wind blows. Some of you may have wind vanes or maybe wind chimes around your house that tells you that it's windy. On this map of the weather, you'll see it is showing that it's sunny in Gret, but in Grugel, it's snowing. A strong wind is blowing the snow right toward Gret. Tomorrow, the weather in Gret will be wet. Symbols on weather maps show right away what kind of weather we're having today. So the different symbols can mean drizzle, rain, snow, even hurricane. Weather forecasts are important to us. Will we need a jacket to wait for the bus? When clouds form a ring and it circles the moon, sailors know this ring means there's a storm coming soon. A pine cone can forecast the weather. Here's why. It's closed when it's wet, opened up when it's dry. I didn't know that. Here is a fact that we cannot explain. Frogs croak a lot more when it's going to rain. There are all kinds of clouds you can see in the sky. Cirrus are light and wispy clouds floating by. Cumulonimbus clouds mean there's a storm on the way. You see cumulus clouds on a warm, sunny day, and all three of those types of clouds are there on the left side of the page. When a cloud touches down on the ground, it's called fog. If it mixes with smoke, then the fog becomes smog. So if you look down in the right-hand corner at these guys, maybe it's thing 1 and thing 2, I'm not sure. But a fun way to learn a cloud shape is to draw it. We said that's a cirrus the minute we saw it. So if you look at the other page, they had drawn like the light fluffy cirrus clouds. Clouds are fun to draw. Like the cumulus clouds are like white cotton ball clouds. If you looked inside any cloud, you would see water droplets that bounce all around happily. If the droplets get close, they will soon join together, get heavy, and fall. Then we're in for wet weather. Water droplets are tiny. This fact made us stop. It takes 1 million droplets just to make one raindrop. They fall to the ground. Then the sun's energy turns them to water vapor, which we cannot see. Water vapor floats up forms a new cloud, and then rain falls from the cloud to the ground once again. Guess what they call this? Give it a trickle. The path of the rain is called the water cycle. Here are some words that we learned on vacation. Rain, snow, sleet, and hail are all called precipitation. Water changing to vapor is called evaporation. Vapor changing to water is called condensation. Who invented umbrellas? Well, we don't know who, but umbrellas were first made in China, it's true, out of colorful paper and wood called bamboo. Thousands of years ago they were first made, so out in the sun folks could walk in the shade. When it rained, they put wax on the paper. Here's why. Rain rolled off the wax, which kept folks nice and dry. The desert is dry, and the reason is clear. Its rainfall is less than 10 inches a year. Here is a word, and we both like to rhyme it. The weather a place has the most is called its climate. How do you keep cool when you live in a land that's hot, dry, and dusty and covered in sand? Loose-fitting clothes let breezes blow through, and light colors bounce the sun's rays off of you. Ooh, we have another hot place. In a tropical jungle, it's hot and it's wet. If you go there to visit, you soon start to sweat. The weather is humid, which makes you feel icky. The air's full of water. That's why you feel sticky. High humidity. Air conditioners help you feel better. Here's why. Cold air holds less water, so you feel cool and dry. If strong winds are blowing with hard driving rain, you may be in the middle of a hurricane. Winds blow in a circle, both night and day, knocking lots of things down that get in their way. Here's a hurricane fact that's a favorite of mine. There can be lots of hurricanes at the same time, so each one gets a name. Andrew, Agnes, or Dora. Lenny, Diana, Mitch, Bertha, or Flora. Thunder won't hurt you, but lightning could, so here are a few things we would like you to know. Lightning strikes what's tallest, so take it from me, in a thunderstorm, never stand under a tree. If you're out in a field and have no place to go, get as small as you can and scrunch way down low. It's important to study the weather, it's true, but we cannot control it, whatever we do. The sun may be shining, the sky a bright blue, then suddenly rain will start falling on you. Or the sky may be filled with dark storm clouds, and then the sun will break through and shine down once again. You see, weather keeps changing, but one thing we know, it makes life exciting wherever you go. So if you have some paper and some crayons, I thought a fun activity would be to draw some weather. So if you want to look out the window, see what kind of weather that we're having today, or if you just want to draw your favorite weather day, whether it's a sunny day or sunny with a few fluffy clouds, maybe rain, maybe snow, or maybe a thunderstorm, like see the dark cloud with a lightning bolt coming out of it. I'll see you soon.